Welcome everybody and Happy New Year. We are in the new year 2024. Thanks to everybody who's back. Thanks to everybody who's new here. This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Scorpio, or you have Scorpio placements in your chart. As you see, Scorpio, I was pulling some oracle cards for you, and later on you will also see I was pulling some tarot cards for you to see what is going on with you, what energies you might be dealing with. And so far, Scorpio, what I can see is that you're trying to balance something out. It could be regards your energies, it could be regards your goals, it could be regards your partnership. So I feel, Scorpio, you're trying to balance something out in a way. I also see with your tarot cards, what you will see later on, I was pulling two major arcana cards for you. You could be also dealing with another earth sign. I see also strongly Gemini here. It could be significant the planet Mercury for you, and you could be also dealing with a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be also that you have those placements in your chart. Just keep in mind, please, that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. Just take the parts what does and leave the rest for somebody else, please. So what I can see here, Scorpio, for the new year is, as I said, you might be working on your finances. I see it with the Romance Angel Oracle cards here. I have the finance and career card in the upright for you here, and also the very soon card in the reverse. So I feel like if you want to procrastinate in your goal when it comes to your finances, Scorpio, there's something you have to figure out, okay, when you go inwards, okay, to figure out how you want to go ahead, how you want to reach your goal, how you want to work on your goal. So there might be something what is hindering you. I can see it with the Soul's Journey Oracle cards as well. It could be your own feelings are a little bit in your own way, okay? Or your feelings are blocking you in your way a little bit. That's what I also can see. The finance and career card says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so it could be affecting your relationship when it comes to finances. And the very soon card is saying clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So there's something where spirit wants you decide so that you maybe end your partner or your relationship with somebody is also going in the right direction. So it could be that something when it comes to finances is affecting, attacking, okay, however you want to see it, your relationship, your love life. Something when it comes to you and your health, or how it affects you, better say, I can see that it affects you with your well-being, how you feel. Because I was pulling with the Soul's Journey Oracle card, the blame card in reverse for you, Scorpio, and it says I accept responsibility for my well-being. So there's something where spirit wants you to decide, where spirit wants you to accept, and also spirit wants you to release something. The empathy card as your next Soul's Journey Oracle card I was pulling for you is as well in the reverse, and it says I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So maybe there is something you're dealing with where you weren't open, or somebody weren't open to see the other person's side, or something what has also to do with that situation you're in. There's something where spirit wants you to accept, to follow your heart as well. I see that with the affirmation cards, and that you should not take something so personally. So something when it comes to blame and taking something personally, maybe you want to work on that. As well, I see it with the Angel Oracle cards, Scorpio. It says you should remain positive and you shouldn't stop. So there's something where spirit wants you to surrender. I was also pulling the surrender card for you here with the Soul's Journey Oracle card in the upright, and it says I can release my need to control. So maybe there is something where you want to accept and release something, especially when it comes to control. We shouldn't control everything. There's also a divine path for us, okay? Divine lessons we have to go through, we have to learn, accept, to understand. And when it comes to you putting yourself down, there's probably a lesson for you spirit wants you to go through, to understand, so that you can clearly decide what you want and when it comes to you and your situation. I hope I'm making sense to you, Scorpio, and thanks to everybody who's also liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help, and is subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much for being here, Scorpio. Let's take a close look to your other oracle cards I was pulling for you. You see the affirmation cards and also the pathway oracle card. I'm going to read that later for you, what it means, what it says. For now, it wants you to follow your heart and not to take something personally. Stop blaming you, in other words, for something in order to move on, in order to go ahead. Because it might be hindering you and stopping you when it also comes to financial situations. The angels wanting you to remain positive, also to forgive. It could be that forgiveness with somebody is right now a challenge for you, or for something it is a challenge to forgive, but there is forgiveness necessary in order to move ahead. You might want to start to forgive yourself, especially when it comes to situations where you were blaming yourself. And Spirit also wants you not to stop something, especially don't stop yourself. So move on, go ahead, release those blockages we're seeing here, and try to set some boundaries. That's what I also feel with the pathway Arca card here. Let's take a look at the Runen card I was pulling for you, Rado, in the reverse. The Rado card is showing somebody like the chariot of the sun, who's traveling, who's riding proudly towards their goal or towards his goal. So there's something where Spirit wants you to move ahead, not with your head down, okay? Feeling the blame, feeling you're nothing, right? And you walk ahead like a zombie. Spirit wants you to keep your head up high and to move on your journey proudly. So that is something what is also helping you to reach your goals. That's what I also feel when it especially comes to finances and to relationships. So forgive yourself, start there. Back to that Soul's Journey card, the empathy card, I also feel that something where others might weren't able to see what you see, okay, or to feel what you feel, was holding you in a way back, and Spirit wants you to allow yourself to release those blockages. So the Rado card is something when it comes to you and your journey and about progress, to move forward with a greater consciousness here. That the journey is to be understood and that you have faith in your dreams. It talks about to get to the roots of our wishes, to act independently. Maybe you feel very dependent on somebody, and that could be holding you back. Something where you are getting stronger and you also are more aware of limitations. That's what I feel with the boundaries, seeing here, to set boundaries. Maybe if you are setting boundaries for yourself or for a situation you're in with somebody, and you are aware of those limitations, that can also help you to move along with your journey. There is a wake up call for you coming in, or you feel there is a wake up call. That's what I see with the Earth Magic Oracle cards here as well in the Upright Scorpio. The Tsunami card is talking about to be triggered, okay? There's some disturbance going on, something that causes a powerful wave for you in your situation, in your journey, and something what you cannot outrun, but you can avoid destruction by moving to a higher ground. In other words, to move ahead, as we were saying with the Runen card, with a greater consciousness. It's the same meaning. So getting a wake-up call, it could be in form of a significant loss. So maybe you had troubles when it comes to finances, for example, where it was, in other words, a wake-up call for you to understand something. It could be something where you weren't prepared for. There's something, a situation where you feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected that occurred. It could be also that something unexpected will occur. There's something when we talk about the wake up call, it is also something what talks about to confront the truth that exists. When we experience real life drama, when we are also getting clues, okay, obvious clues, when our instincts trying to tell us to seek higher ground of the spiritual truth. That's what the tsunami card is talking about, the wake up call card. The wisdom oracle cards, let's take a look. The number 36 could be also significant for you, or you are 36 years old, somebody you're dealing with could be. It doesn't has to be Scorpio. I just want to mentioning it. The first card, come to the edge card, is also in the reverse Scorpio, and it talks about to have courage, to take a leap of faith in something when it comes, for example, to overcoming fear or to accept to take a risk. You remember the first Soul's Journey Oracle card is talking about to accept responsibility for my well being. And also, the Wisdom Oracle card is showing something about accepting, facing the unknown, the choice you have if you want to progress. And also to say that it is okay to be afraid if you have that feeling. You are being called with the come to the edge card to express your true self. So when you're listening to your heart and soul, when you discover, okay, you discover your own feeling, your own energies, your own wisdom, your own truth, your deeper self, where you feel like maybe you're stepping into the unfamiliar, but you're gonna find miracles in it. That's what the come to the edge card is talking about here. With the orphan card, your next oracle card in the upright, also the number five showing here. Five is a number of change, Scorpio. So there's something when it comes to a situation, your journey, that there's gonna be a wake up call for you in a way, a change for you coming in. Could be also that's for some of you, not for everybody. For some of you, you have like an identity crisis. So, I feel for some of you also, I want to say midlife crisis, okay? There is something where you recognize that something or you are not fitting in something anymore, or you have the need to belong to something or somewhere. There is an energy of uncertainty about your place. That could be also a situation when it comes to your finances. Maybe also about, I feel for some, it has to do also with real estate. Also about the connections with other people. So, as we were seeing with the Soul's Journey Oracle card, you have the Empathy card in the reverse. There is something when it comes to you and others that we're not helping your higher self to move on. So it's something where Spirit wants you to start with yourself first, to go inwards, to figure something out, how you want to move ahead, how you want to step up, how you decide to move ahead. You want to make a decision first for and with yourself. When it comes to you and others, when I see the orphan card here, it is something where we talk about the society and also about cultures. So maybe you want to recognize that you are being a part of something rather than you saying that you're being separated from it. So there is for some of you a need to find where you fit in, where you can be true to your values, okay, where you are not being confused. Maybe you're dealing with some some sort of confusion when it comes to your situation. So the orphan card is talking about to find your way, your place with like-minded and also spiritual people, and that it is okay when not everyone can understand you or will understand you. You're still gonna move on, Scorpio. That's what the orphan card is talking about here. Let me read the affirmation cards for you as well, the pathway oracle card I was pulling for you, Scorpio. And thanks again to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help, and is also subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you. The follow your heart card is in the upright as well as the set boundaries card. So something where spirit wants you to take control on, but not for others or control over others. It's more the control over yourself. That's what I feel. It should be the way that you are able to control yourself. That's why I feel with the set boundaries card, there's something when it comes to control as well, Scorpio, that you might want to decide how you're gonna procrastinate in that situation, or with when it comes to control. I feel the word control is very significant here in a way. So let me start with the don't take it personally card. Your affirmation card, the don't take it personally card, is saying if someone starts to speak unkindly, remember that you've got something going on that has nothing to do with you. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. And yes, that's probably it. So somebody maybe tried to come with their own BS to you and try to blame you because there maybe were no empathy, okay, from a person you're dealing with. Could be the case, okay? The follow your heart card as your next affirmation card is saying, I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. You remember those lessons I was mentioning? Spirit wants you to experience, to understand, to reach that higher consciousness. The set boundaries card with your pathway oracle card is saying this probably protects you from absorbing too much into unnecessary energies and preserve your true state of mind. So, something when it comes to confusion, especially Spirit wants you to set boundaries so that you minimize those situations where you feel confused because you were setting boundaries. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Let's start with your first card, Scorpio. As you see, I was pulling the devil in the reverse for you here. It's also a major arcana card, and you're starting actually your reading here with two major arcana cards, and that's the devil card and the magician card. So, something when it comes to you and creating miracles for yourself, you have it actually not funny, but you have the devil right behind you. It's kind of like when you want to try to create something wonderful, but those energies, those toxic energies or negative energies are right there as well. So that's the challenge actually I see here for you to realize what is really holding you back in your situation, Scorpio. So let's see what the devil in reverse means, but I feel, especially with seeing the Ten of Pentacles under it, it could be regards your family, it could be regards relationship and finances, as we were already seeing with the Oracle cards. The devil in the reverse is talking about an inability to discern right from wrong. So there's again some confusion you have. Could be also regards old habits that were holding you down. But as soon as you start to set boundaries when it comes also to your mind, what you allow, what you accept, what you release, then you are creating boundaries. You're starting to control yourself. It's not like you have to control everything. It's just what is important for you to keep under control. So the devil card is also mentioning in the reverse that you evolved, Scorpio, and that you move past the rules that were created by others. So maybe some others were trying to control you, your path, your way of moving on. That could be also for some of you. But those rules, those old rules are no longer applying to somebody here. And I feel that's you here. It could be also that you were trying to control somebody. So you take it how it fits to your situation. But with the magician as your next card, I feel it is more the energy. I feel that somebody tried to control you in a way in your situation. And with your next card, the magician here, that is a reminder card that all you need is right in front of you or with you, within you. So there's something what has maybe blossomed in the material world, or it will be, okay? Maybe something is lightening up. I feel that wake up call energy coming in here with seeing the magician for you, Scorpio, probably about another person and your situation you're in, with the King of Wands in the reverse under it. As I said, it could be that you're dealing with a fire sign in your situation. It doesn't have to be. It could be also those energies you have, okay, are understandable, or you clearly see now what those blockages are, what was stopping you. So the magician is lightening up the world, is directing their attention to the outcome. Okay, so the magician is, in other words, casting magic for himself, or if that's you, for yourself. Okay, And you're also channeling energies. You're inspiring others with your skills. The Knight of Wands in the reverse as your next card, Scorpio, is showing somebody that is using their energy for more than less the wrong reasons. Okay, could be controlling others instead of like controlling yourself, setting boundaries. Somebody was trying to control somebody else, so they were not concentrating or minding their business. And that could be an example why the Knight of Wands in the reverse is showing up here. Maybe somebody was supporting something out of anger or resentment. I feel the King of Wands in the reverse energy coming up here. Something where somebody was acting out of character. They tried to put you down, to talk you down, could be also. Somebody who was not true to themselves as well, or was unable to see and to focus clearly. That could be also the energy you're showing. The King of Pentacles could be you as your next card here in the upright. Somebody who's sitting on the top. It could be something when it comes, or it signifies, better say, growth here. It reflects as well as slow and also at the same time a very powerful energy here, the King of Pentacles. It talks about success, so it includes real estate, as I said. It could be something when it comes to you and homes or investments, when it comes to real estate investments as well, about finances. And also, it talks about a business talent or somebody who is a business talent, is investing wisely. The King of Pentacles is also somebody who's pleased to enjoy their success after working so diligently to create it. With your next card, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio, that could be an energy where somebody shows an energy that is closed or blocked off. So we were seeing that a little bit with your oracle cards. It could be something when it comes to repressed emotions, or somebody has a triggered intuition that could lead to problems here, or somebody is afraid to feel their own feelings, because I see that as well with the 10 of Wands under it. Something when it comes to accepting, we had that accept card energy showing up here, and moving ahead. There might be a challenge for some of you. The Three of Wands as your next card in the upright is also talking about plans. So somebody has plans and they also want to put it into action. Could be when it comes to creativity and also collaborations with others, about business partnerships as well here. So there are hedged plans, okay? There's good effort you made. There's something unfolding, so there are consequences ahead. There's also time, Spirit wants you to let you know that there's also still time for adjustments. So you can still adjust something even though you had a realization of, or an unexpected surprise when it comes to you and plans. So something where Spirit wants you to be proud of. I feel like when it comes to the Three of Wands and seeing the Six of Swords under it, when it comes to those blockages, where you planning, for example, to set boundaries, to take on control over your own behavior, energy, reaction, that kind of way. And when you move away, when you sail away in that way, said, with the Six of Swords under it, seeing from those toxic energies that were putting you down, like we were seeing with the blame card. So something where you release those type of energies, where you aren't accepting those type of energies to mess with you. That's what I want to say, and that's what I feel with the Three of Wands. So Spirit wants you to clap on your shoulder in a way, sad, and to be proud of yourself about your progress, okay? And with your next card, seeing here the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, it talks about families and generations, about manifestations, about the harvest time. So September could be also significant here for you, Scorpio. The situation could include, it doesn't has to be, but it could include 3 generations, as you see here with the Ten of Pentacles, or that's what you're working on. Maybe that's your goal, to have success and joy with your family tree. Family is for you important. That's what I feel strongly here. And somebody in the family could be a challenge for you when it comes to you and procrastination. It could be also that you're dealing with an older person. It could be a hermit. It could be a grandfather in a way. It could be the sign of Virgo as well, but it doesn't have to be, as I said. There's a married couple you see. Could be also that you have dogs or somebody has dogs, in your family. It shows a complete manifested material world. What somebody is trying to reach or to go towards or to move with it forward. It is something where the spiritual world is opening up for somebody who's looking beyond, and it talks about the people, places, and things you hold very near and dear you. The King of Wands as your next card in reverse is showing a person who's somehow representing a rude and spiteful personality, a character that is using authority and also intimidation to get what they want. So that could be that energy I'm picking up here, you're dealing with. Somebody who is showing a vulnerable energy here, and it's more than less like an energy what is boosting the ego. Okay, we were seeing here the devil card as your first card. The devil lets you know that there are energies probably also in your relationship, or it will is affecting your relationship. What is the blockage? What is the challenge? What is your wake up call, in other words? So there's something where you have to set, or you should set boundaries in order to set yourself free from those energies. I hope I'm making sense, because that felt right now very deeply and important what I said. The King of Wands is a card what tells you that something when it comes to passion and energy, when it comes to fire, the masculine element of fire, that has to be worked on. You also see the devil here in the color red. So when it comes to fire and passion, that's the part where you want to work on, where you want to take control over. The Ace of Swords in the reverse is an energy where somebody is nailing down an idea, or somebody who knows exactly what they are doing. I feel that magician energy again coming up here. Somebody who's seeing the path unfolding in front of them just as they imagined. It's about clarity and control, and about victory both ways. The Page of Wands as your next card in the upright is also talking about an energy what is compassionate, and it is a young energy when you have your laser focus on the soul's delight. That's the energy with the Page of Wands here. When passion is unfolding, the good type of passion, okay? So when you are excited, okay, when you feel excitement, that kind of energy, when the attention you get is going towards the thrilling things, what is inspiring you when you're traveling, or when you see new places, when you go to new places, or you have ideas when it comes to you and moving on, moving forward. It is something what has to do with your creativity, with your manifestation into the real world, okay? Like the magician, as I said, casting magic, channeling energies. The Ten of Wands as your next card, there is a completion coming in, or that's what I feel here. Also, with, as I already mentioned, the Six of Swords seeing here, when it comes to those toxic, passionate energies. The Ten of Wands in the upright is an energy where someone needs to restart or to rejuvenate, to release what is no longer needed. And I feel it, as we were talking about those closed off, blocked energies, that those repressed emotions, the triggered intuition, okay, that can lead to problems. That's something what you might want to release, Scorpio. So the Ten of Wands is something where you are pleased to release something what is no longer needed. There is an end that has arrived for someone here. Maybe somebody could be also feeling exhausted. I pick that energy up as well with the Ten of Wands here. You could be also having back pains, or somebody you know has back pains. That could be significant. Could be also why those energies are there. Okay, maybe those energies are the push for those energies you're dealing with, or it could be the consequence of those energies you're dealing with, because we were seeing that it affects also your well-being, right? Spirit wants you, if that's you, to slow down with your passion, to pull back your strength, and to create or to have more enthusiasm. Okay, so if you pull back a little bit, you allow yourself to create more enthusiasm. Springtime could be also significant here, I feel, with the Ten of Wands you're seeing. And the Six of Swords, as your last card here in the upright, Scorpio, is talking about a quiet passage. Something where you only move on with the closest around you into better times, okay? It talks about a remarkable journey somebody is on, as we were seeing with the wake up call card, right? It's an emotional journey as well, but also where thoughts and aspects are shown in the highest form, and that there is no going back after that realization. Scorpio, I hope that helps you for the new year. I wish you a wonderful year ahead. I see you in the next one, and thanks to everybody who's liking this video, is liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help, and is also subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for being here, and I see you in the next one. Scorpio, bye bye.